Hello, I'm Jan,
And I'm Trisha.
your daughter and mother.
And
Even though I don't look like her, apparently.
you look like me. You're beautiful. That's what you are. Mm-hmm. And I am a mental health therapist.
I'm a mental health patient. Joking. I am a student, yes,
Pursuing.
pursuing biology. I've been pursuing biology since the age of 14.
But what degree are you pursuing?
That is my biology degree.
So extra. I'm talking about you've
My lifelong-
completed one degree.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing my master's right now.
Okay, right? She's so pretty, huh? She's so beautiful. Okay, so what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. I feel like since your mother and daughter should talk about how difficult parenting is.
Oh, she wants to talk about how difficult parenting is.
As someone who doesn't have any kids, I will say that parenting is probably the most difficult thing that anyone can do in their whole entire life. Someone's life depends in like literally on your whole being. If you mess up, you've probably created a scar for them for life. And it's just one of those things where I would not wish to put my worst. Actually, I probably wish several put my worst on me.
Well, yes, parenting can be difficult if people are not prepared for it.
I don't think there's any way to be fully prepared for parenting. So even the people who are prepared or think they're prepared for parenting, we soon find out that they're not. They can be prepared for the newborn stage, but then not be prepared for the teenage stage. You know?
I think for the most part, people and you it's almost like you can prepare, but then you're still not prepared. You know, like you can prepare, but you're still not
looking
prepared.
at the camera because that's literally what I just said.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. As you can look into my eyes, you can see that I'm tired.
That's a mom
I'm tired.
for you.
I've had a whole days of work and still saw clients later. That you know.
She works a lot. She goes to work and she comes home and she works.
Yes, so I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. And then that's another thing that when you're struggling as a parent, you have to try to balance that. Even though my daughter is an adult, I still feel like a parent in a sense, and I still feel like yes, I do. I feel
no,
more.
That's not the issue. You feel like a parent, you still are a parent.
Wait, that's the problem right there because I'm just like I felt less of a parent when she was 18 and 19 and 20. And now that she's actually at this age, and I dare not say
her
because
a lot at 18, 19,
well,
and 20.
she didn't act like she needed me. Let's just say that.
But you're the mom.
But I should know. I can't. Man, mamas have their own problems, okay? Mamas got their own problems. I had my own life that I was trying to figure out.
Exactly.
When she was 18
so I had to
19.
figure it out by myself.
And
I
was
not go well.
And it's not that I didn't, because I think if she came to me, I would have been open. But she's probably going to say, I did.
I'm not going to say what you said on camera.
Jesus, be a whole fence.
I think it's in my notes. I write down what you say sometimes.
Why me? This is what maybe most parents feel. Why me? Why me?
You know, I think it's really crazy that parents can feel like, why me? Because y'all brought us here. We literally would not have been here. We wouldn't even be a thought if it wasn't for the fact that y'all brought us here. Make it make sense.
I don't want to say what I think. I'm thinking either.
That you wish you didn't?
That's not the case. That's not what I was thinking. Most people don't think about the child that they're going to have when they're doing what they're doing. They're not thinking that a child can come. A lot of times, some children are by accident. I'm not saying that you were by accident.
Anyway, the majority of children like me are by accident. The majority.
She was made out of love. She was made out of love. That's not true.
You just keep yourself over there.
She was made out of love. She wasn't. She was made out of love. She had two parents who loved each other very much, and somehow made a decision to love each other in a moment.
Anyway, so as I was saying, parenting is difficult. And being a child is even more difficult sometimes. I'm telling you right now. As an experience that I'm having right at this moment, right now.
In this moment.
Right now.
So it seems like, so a part of why we're joking so much is also because I'm tired. And I think she's tired also. But this is a serious topic.
Very jokey person.
And one of these days we'll get into it even more. I actually did I did a video that I never uploaded that I will actually tonight. about the importance of allowing your children to heal. When they come to you and they're sharing their traumas, it's important to listen to them and allow them the space to say what they're feeling. You know, like some of us have had the experience where we've been shut down when we've tried to tell our parents how we've been hurt. And what I've done, I've tried to foster an environment for my child to be able to come to me and tell me when she's felt hurt. Now, it hasn't always ended up the right way. I had to heal, I had to grow so she could find a safe space. You know, and sometimes it was hard. It was hard when she would come to me and tell me how she felt hurt by me, by my actions, by my inactions. And you know, sometimes we don't remember exactly what we did, but they have their memories and we can't just dismiss it.
Can I piggyback off of that?
Of course, baby.
So one of the reasons I feel like people like parents don't remember is because for you it's another. There's a saying. It's for you it was another Tuesday, and for me it was a life forming memory or something like that, or memory forming life. I don't know. But yeah, and also I want to say my mom has done a great job with that. Like she said, it's a learning experience. It doesn't always start off, you know, how it's supposed to be, but she's really grown and like she's hopefully can help other parents, moms grow in that department because it takes a lot of work to be able. Because even me, when people come to me with ways that I've hurt them, I get defensive too, and I can only imagine how it could be as a parent. You know, especially all the effort and energy you put in. It's hard to come like it's for your child to come to you like, hey, like this is something I remember from my childhood that wasn't great, and you did a horrible job. I'm not saying that someone's gonna come at you like that, but like,
and sometimes your kids do come at you like that because they're angry. Like at a certain age, the child starts recognizing that they've been hurt by their parent, and then they're trying to find language to describe what that hurt feels like. Sometimes it does not come out the way that they wanted to come out, you know, and sometimes it just comes out the way that it can come out. And as a parent, you have to be able to recognize what your child is trying to say and parent the child in that moment. Parenting doesn't always mean that you're going to tell your child all the things that's wrong, but sometimes it's just really listening, allowing space for your child to feel heard and not dismissed. It's not always easy to hear the truth from your child. Sometimes their truth doesn't line up with your truth. Sometimes you feel like they're coming at you. Sometimes you feel attacked. Sometimes you feel like, man, what does this child really think of me? But it's important to still allow your child the space to be heard and to feel heard.
And kids, I'm going to say, always remember to remind your parents that you love them and that you're not trying to attack them. So that if they felt hopeful, I don't know if it's
Speak
helpful
up
for her.
and enunciate, honey. Sorry, honey. It's just that you were saying something very important, and you sounded a little muffled. You know,
muffled because I stutter. It's called having the shakes.
It's okay, baby. I'm right here.
In general, I don't need that.
You don't need that. What do you need in this moment?
To
allow you the space to. Okay, honey. See, we just had a moment. I'm just kidding.
I cannot with her, and that is how I just dismiss myself and completely.
No, keep talking. You were doing great.
I was just saying that sometimes. No, I understand where you're coming from, but I do bounce over my words sometimes, and that's why I keep going because you can't stick on something. Yeah,
so that's your technique.
Okay, but sometimes it's like really hard as a child to like come to your parents and not really be aggressive, but you have to remind yourself, hey, I love my mom, I love my dad, and you have to tell them like, hey, I love you. This is something I remember. This is something that hurt me, and I don't want you to feel like any less of a parent. And sometimes I feel like you're parenting your parent, and it's gonna suck. But you want to maintain that relationship. You want to continue to foster that growth, and to do that, you have to sometimes be a little bit more understanding when you want to be understood.
That's some interesting stuff that she just said. You're a great kid. You're a great young adult.
Not Thank you. I don't know if I feel like a young adult.
You're a great young adult. You're a great young adult, Janai.
Being a young adult is different, you guys. I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend staying a kid forever. I wanted to stay a kid forever. I was one of those kids that never wanted to grow up, and here I am, grown up. So,
well,
you always get what you wish for.
God sees and God knows it all. For those of you who are Christians, and one day Jen and I will tell more. That we were just really playing around with our video, playing around with our camera. Which is why we both look the way we look. But she's so beautiful, right? So
my mother is beautiful. I look a bit.
We both look beautiful. Okay, look at the bright side. Either way, I look forward to to talking to her more. I'm talking to for us to talk to you guys more about parenting, and really just talking through our mother daughter experience. It's
been a
gonna
long
get
one.
deep. It's
It's
gonna
been
get
a
deep.
long,
It's gonna
rocky
get
one.
deep.
And hopefully we are still mother and daughter after the long conversation.
It's gonna be. Maybe there'll be some tough moments. Maybe she'll feel brave enough to say certain truth that she's been holding back,
I've said
and
everything.
hope. Oh,
Yeah,
thank
I feel
God
like there's
then.
nothing really to talk
Thank
about.
you, Jesus, because I won't get any
We
type
went
of
through
shocks.
our toughs and hard stuff,
You know?
19 to 20. So I feel
Yeah,
like
it was rough. It was rough. You know, it's rough. It was rough. But I praise the Lord for the fact that she's here, and I thank God for that.
I lucked out. I feel sorry for the kids who cannot talk to their parents.
Yeah, it's a rough thing.
It is a rough thing. It took me a while, but once I got there, it was like I think sometimes she probably feels like I should probably stop talking.
I will never own up to that. I will never ever
own up to it.
Ever say that. Ever. It's a blessing when you have your child, even as a young adult, wanting to talk to you all the time, wanting to invite you into their lives, even when you're tired, even when
falling asleep to escape the conversation.
Even when you're tired, you don't mean to fall asleep to escape the conversation. You just fall asleep. Okay, that's all it is. You fall asleep.
And then you hear her on her phone.
Watching a show to calm down
after she fell asleep.
This child right here, she gonna call me out all day, every day, and she doesn't care where we are.
To be fair though, it'll be hours later. Mommy just wakes up sometimes.
Yes, I do. I wake up in the nights. I had childhood trauma, and sometimes there's still symptoms that I experience. It's okay, like frequent awakening sometimes at different times.
I got deep fast.
See,
you could have just left it at.
Well, I mean, people need to know. They don't have to know the details of the trauma, but sometimes that's how we parent. We end up parenting from those places if we haven't healed them.
We were talking about sleep.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what the sleep was. I said that I have, and I was telling the reasons that my sleep. Are you uncomfortable with people's depth, people's deepness?
To me, it's just that, like, I guess for me, I would have just left it at I don't sleep or whatever. I wake up one night. I don't think I would ever. Like,
well, the good thing about this is that you're not mommy, and mommy's not you.
I was about to say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. That's the good thing, right? Yes. So she gets to show up as she wants to, and her authentic self, and I get to be me. And sometimes both of us being our individual selves and our authentic selves will probably make the other person cringe, but still be you.
I haven't cringed yet.
Anything else you want to say?
No, it's hard to cringe when you have her as a mother. You just get used to everything.
What's that supposed to mean, Nine?
I'm joking with you. Look at her face.
I'm breathing. Deep
breathing.
I practice that.
My mom's one of the cool moms. Mm-hmm. So it's easy to, like, get cringed throughout your whole childhood. And then she would come and be like the super mom.
Hey.
And she'd be playing
things. Okay. Wait, go ahead. Sorry. I thought you were going to blow me up. Mm-hmm.
No, and she'd be playing with my friends. Well, not my friends, because they weren't my friends. But they liked her more than they liked me. So they were my friends on the day she would show up in kindergarten and elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
And they used to love her. And so she was the cool mom. So it becomes cringe, you know, when you get older. Little things are cringe. But I got used to them. Because it makes me happy, you know?
Well, you know, I used to just run down the slides with them. That's all. That's all I would do. I would play on the slides with the kids.
No one's mom did that.
Their mom was not as young as I was.
We were always so old and aged and probably.
Yeah, I was young. I was, I had it when I was 19.
You're probably like 25,
18, 19. You know, I was like 20, like maybe about 20. Yeah, maybe about 24, 20. Was it 25?
How are you gonna be 24?
When you were in middle school?
When I was in kindergarten. How would you be 24 in middle school?
I don't know. Math is not my strong point. Hello, you went to school.
You were just being like, you know.
Go ahead. I'm listening. That's not my strength. Come on now.
Anyway, in middle school, you were probably like
22, 23, 24.
You wish.
Jen, what the hell was that?
I was like 11.
Oh,
so
that's
you were
true.
Probably
You were already
what? Not even 29. You're probably in your 30s, mom. I'm not a math person.
Oh my gosh.
Two math people trying to figure out age.
Not math.
Two not math people.
Wait, when you were in middle school,
you were probably 31.
No, because I was already at Oakwood. I was 28ish because you were
that was my second. No, second was it almost? I think it was like I was almost.
You went to elementary and you middle. Yeah, you middle. Janai, didn't you do middle in Huntsville?
I did middle in Georgia first.
For like a year.
Yes.
So it doesn't count.
It does count.
It was elementary school. I used to come and hang out with your friends.
Schools, by the way.
Hey. It's got real deep real fast.
That's deep.
Yes, it was. It got deep real fast.
I don't
We
know.
talk about that another time.
The whole leaving the middle school. Don't send your
Oh,
kids to a
Jesus,
black school if
please,
you're gonna
God.
gentrify your kid.
Oh, help us.
Don't do it.
Either way, God loves all of you. I'm just
Well,
messing
how's it go? The saying goes like, God bless everyone.
Okay. Well, Janai and I will get back on
This is a 15-minute long video.
Yep, and talking about not much, but hey, we'll see you guys when we both have put ourselves together and I'm not as tired, and we'll talk more about this. Deuces.
Bye bye. Am I supposed to put the piece?
Supposed to be kissing my cheek. Okay. She ain't doing all that. She don't care. Peace.